Hello and welcome to another episode of the Cosmic Tea with me, Kier Grace. It is September 19th, 2023, and if you're listening to this in real time, then it is official. Cosmic Kundalini, the 5-month mastermind, is officially open for pre-sale. What does pre-sale mean? It means that this is the first week of a 4-week launch. So our first class kickoff coaching call of 8 over the 5-month period is October 13th. And from now until the 25th, you can get $700 off. And there is a firm payment plan for as low as $70 a month with 0% interest. Yeah, it's pretty epic if you're, dedicated to investing in yourself and then also considering budget and whatnot. But I made this mastermind for a lot of reasons. Obviously, one of the main ones being my personal struggle in the past with consistency and really desiring accountability. And that's actually the number one request I got from Cosmic Kundalini Round 1. They fell in love with the practice, saw results very quickly, but really desired more long-term accountability, a daily practice. Because that's where we really start to see changes. That's where we ingrain new patterns and lock into new timelines. So I know what it's like to be a spiritual woman and want more from life. I want more money. I want more self-trust. I want more play. I want more joy. Wanting. And feeling guilty about that wanting. Because it's God forbid you're a spiritual woman and you want more, Who am I to want more? Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's your natural creative energy looking for somewhere to go. And we're so conditioned to suppress our creative flow, which creative flow is Kundalini energy, the base of the spine. It's at the core of the universe. It's at the base of all creation. So it all ties into receiving more money, more clients, love, all of the things that we want and we deserve. But we've got a lot of fucking patterns, to adjust through this technology and inner child work. So all of that we do together over 5 months, and you can imagine how fucking transformational that is for real. So I'll link it in the show notes along with some other free resources that can, if you're brand new to any of this, try the free resources and then check out the Cosmic Kundalini landing page, because if you're reading it and you're like, oh my God, this sounds like me, then it might really be a good decision for you and you might be ready. If you're here, you probably are ready. So you know where to find me. If you have any questions, DM me, email me. I love you and enjoy this episode. Bye. Honestly, it's interesting, my relationship with structure and needing it to a certain extent, but really freezing in the face of it. So just quick, obvious example, well, maybe not obvious, I'm making it obvious, so I'm gonna say it, is when I start to structure my podcast, whether I say, okay, I'm gonna do this weekly, or every time I do a podcast, I'm gonna use this caption template that really adds journal prompts and points people in these other directions they can continue, which is great and beautiful. But for me at this time with my nervous system and my personal inner work, it's I go into freeze really fast, because to me, structure, I can project perfection onto structure. You get what I'm saying? So I do have a lot of small business owners in my audience. I really just want to call y'all my Instagram friends. Maybe I will. So a lot of you Instagram friends are small business owners and creatives. exploring like, what does it mean to create something tangibly, put out into the world, receive from that, make connection from that, get mirrored so intensely from that. So you can probably understand or put this in your back pocket when a structure comes up, whether it's an email workflow, a sales funnel, an outline for an online course, a marketing strategy, all inherently neutral. That's Penelope drinking in the background. Good girl. Neutral things. If we on the inside are afraid of fucking up, have a lot of attachment to outcomes, this is very human stuff. This is sensitive nervous system stuff, codependency. And there's this idea that like, if I don't do it perfect, then let's just talk business, no one will buy. If I don't do it perfect, no one will buy. If I don't do it this way, no one will buy. Okay, this person's doing it this way and people are buying. So if I do it this way, then, and holy fuck, real quick, we lose ourselves. We lose our creative integrity. And it's not on purpose. This is nothing to feel shame about. And then if you're like me, then you go into shame around it. Oh, I can't believe I'm comparing myself. I'm trying to do what she's doing and I'm not, oh my gosh, right? So that's where the like baby steps come in. And this applies to everything in life. I really love the quote / idea / saying, the way we do one thing is the way we do everything. So if I am projecting the expectation of myself being perfect onto a structure of what my podcast should be and how to like market it correctly and how to put it at the top of my sales funnel and blah, 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 all this stuff, which again, it's not bad. There is structure necessary. I mean, let's zoom out a little bit and just talk about the energetics of it. It's like to funnel high frequency energies into the lower density, so 3D, the body, there needs to be structure, right? It flows through the cells, the blood, the nervous system. Like there's physical structure that energy is running through. Structure is not bad. And even as we like climb through the densities and like, I see the different shapes and different entities and kind of different energetic expressions, and frequencies, like there's stuff moving through structures. So like, it's interesting. It's so interesting. And then even within the chakra system throughout the body, it's not like it's not a circle boundary, but it's interesting that the energies stay in different realms of the body. Like I'm not seeing the throat or third eye energetic field at people's like base of their spine. So again, like structure is necessary and we're meant to kind of move the creative energy through it in a way that it can express itself beautifully and in flow. So it's kind of basically our incarnation purpose in like an abstract sense. And I know I'm starting to get a little existential here, but like, how I can go from like talking about like a podcast fucking caption to we're all, I don't know where we are, but it's all linked. It's all energy. And I hope that's why you love listening. But I just found it interesting, like how stuck I can get in my mind around structure and how thankful I am to be able to recognize that, ask for support around it. So, gosh, I have so much support around me, honestly. I paused. I didn't pause, actually. My brain paused. I have my nervous system marketing business coach who I found her 2 years ago when I channeled ET information about my nervous system, my auric field, and how it was affecting my business. And I was like, oh, this is like super somatic nervous system stuff. I don't know a lot about the like actual mechanics of the nervous system as much as I could. And I think it's so interesting how all this energy and inner child work relates to clients, business, money. And so I was like, great. She like, her expertise is in, you know, marketing. Like she has a background in corporate marketing. Also, I just find her fucking quirky and cool. Her name is Christy. Quirky and funny and cool. And I trust her. We developed trust. And then she also like always kind of reminds me of the nervous system. If I forget, it's normal to spiral and forget. We're not meant to do this ourselves without support. So one of the things she always tells me, and I tell people, and we can say in all different ways, but like, do it shitty. Sometimes you just have to do it shitty. When you're in freeze mode, just do it shitty. Just like post the shit. Like for this, like I'm pressing record. I'm not getting in my head about some intro. I don't know what will happen with the caption, but if I find myself freaking out about the caption and then not hitting post on this, then that's when I'm like, whoop. I'm certainly projecting a lot of shit onto here. So stop, drop, kunda. You know I say that. Stop, drop, kundalini, always number one for me. Because that's instant regulation, mind, body, spirit. No question about it. If you know, you know. I have a bajillion free resources on that. All over my Instagram. My website's been down for like 6 months. I just haven't had the time. I'm going to do that this winter, but like Instagram, I'll link shit below. I re-released a free masterclass on how to manifest with mantra, and that is currently open, free, literally just I get your email and it links you to a YouTube video. Fucking simple. You see what I'm saying? And that's a funnel. Right? That's a lead magnet. So all these marketing words we throw around, it like can be so overwhelming for the sensitive nervous system and the creative mind, you know, but I promise you that if you are creative on this journey, like it's okay. You're not alone. So much support out there for you. I don't know, but I love you. Something's clicking again. I had a really fucking rough ass summer, and I feel like in the winter the story will come out, but I just want to thank you. Whoever's listening, just thank you for being here. Like, thank you for like giving my energy and my work space in your reality. Like, if I really think about that, that's wild. And I'm just grateful. I'm humbled every day to be able to do this type of work. You know, I always thought I'd feel really, really alone in a profound way. And I think I always will, like in some way, like end up on the floor crying that I want to go home because I just feel like an alien. But besides that, I thought that like this skill, let's just call it a skill set that I have, this being this open channel and seeing and feeling so much and just being so without my like conscious consent. Yes, it's a subconscious consent and now it's conscious, but like to be so open to these worlds and dimensions, like it has been incredibly difficult for a really long time. And to be able to have gotten to a place where I'm grounded in it and just all of many, many years, I just feel grateful. And you make it possible. You know, your growth, your journey, your exploration, your heart, your auric fields. You know, we're so connected. It's easy to forget. We're conditioned to forget. But I just had a thought in Savasana. Obviously, Savasana is not meant for me to wander through dimensions and channel, but sometimes it just happens. And I'm like, whatever. I had this really cool vision of like the collective, the layers of, okay, no, not here, not now. Have a beautiful day or whenever you're listening to this, and DM me. If you heard this episode and you got something out of it, or if you have a question, DM, email, kier@kiergrace.com. And I'll link the masterclass and other shit in the show notes. Bye.